Hi there, welcome to MTBR and RoadBikeReview's Day 2 coverage from the Interbike trade show in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got our crew assembled here to see what we saw that was cool at Interbike here at the show. And we're going to start with me. I visited Raceface today, and they've got a full line of clothing, which a lot of people don't know. Some really cool wearable stuff, but we're going to start with a little bag called the beer hammock, which is this nice sack here that they supply. They actually ship their handlebars in these now and sell it separately. It's about 25 bucks, and it carries beer, so we like that here.
Pass them around.
Normally you would have cans in here, but they didn't sell any here in the casino that way, so we just went with bottles.
Normally it would be Pliny, right?
Absolutely.
For Francis.
Yeah.
What is this Italian stuff?
I went with the Italian beer, sorry.
Yeah.
And then also to open it, Feedback Sports has a bottle opener that they sell to put on the top of their work stand. So we've got that. If you guys want to go ahead and start doing that, I'll get my beer in a minute. But I wanted to talk about their clothing. So Raceface has a new line of clothing out that includes a lot of pockets for day rides. They're bibs that you would wear under your baggy gear, and you can carry spares, you can carry tubes, food. You can even slide a hydration pack into the back of it and have it come out. We're seeing a lot of companies do this. Francis, you have some experience with SWAT, Specialized has some stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. It has 3 pockets, and you could put up to 2 water bottles in it, tools, your cell phone, and it's a great alternative to hydration packs.
Yeah, to carrying a pack, and we're seeing this from a lot of companies. Prolizumi's doing it, and I think we've seen some stuff like that from Giro as well. So definitely a trend that we're seeing. It's great for shorter rides. For long rides, you're probably still going to want your pack, and we seem to see that riders are a little bit split on it. Some really like it. Some prefer to have everything in a pack, so when they're ready to go, it's all right there. But that's what's new from Raceface here at the show. Chris is going to tell us a little bit about Giant's women's brand. It's called Live. And what did you see today?
Well, they equipped me with this great hat, first of all. But that wasn't the real story at the Live booth. I was really excited, as I think a lot of women are in mountain biking right now, because there's so many great products for us, and Live is, thanks Don. Live is no exception, and I think leading the way a little bit. So I checked out the Live Lust Advanced Zero, which is a full carbon race bike with all the bells and whistles. It's got 120 millimeter SID fork on it, which is 20 millimeters more than 2014. Full XX1 carbon wheels. It's like an impossibly light 22 pounds, which feels really flickable. Super capable handling, which I got to experience at the outdoor demo, and I just can't say enough about this bike. It comes in at $8,050, but there are price
dollars,
points.
that is.
Dollars.
Yeah.
But there are a few models below, and the platform is available for as low as I think it was just over $2,125, and I would always recommend that as a great starting budget for someone who's ready to get started mountain biking a little more seriously. So some great options with Live.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of brands doing a lot of really cool women's specific gear and bikes, and it's more than the old trinket and pinket, so really cool to see.
Absolutely.
I mean, Giant's totally like spun off that brand and given it its own platform, and they did the same thing on the road side with their new road bike, and it doesn't even say Giant on it. I think down somewhere tiny it says like engineered by Giant or something, but it's a Live bike.
Yeah, new for 2015 is that Live loud and clear on the down tube, and I should also mention that it's got women's specific carbon layout, so it's not just, like you said, trinket and pinket. They put a lot of effort into the R&D to make it bottom up just for us gals. So,
nice. Really cool. Thanks, Chris. Going to throw it to Jason now, and Jason's our Mr. Safety this week. Yesterday we had some crash-resistant clothing. Today, what do we got?
It's called the Ice Dot Emergency Trigger, and a lot of you maybe have heard of the Ice Dot crash sensor. This is sort of next gen. These two items work in concert, if you will. Crash sensor is this little plastic thing you put on the back of your helmet. It Bluetooth connects with your iPhone. If you crash, it actually sends a message through your iPhone back to these emergency contacts. This thing, You can use this with that or separately. It's called the emergency trigger. You can clip it to your helmet, or if you're not wearing a helmet, which you should be, but if you're not, you could clip it to a shirt. You press it once, tells your emergency contacts, your key people, you're going out for a ride. It's sort of that, hey, follow me, keep an eye on me. And you know, you're going out for a solo mountain bike ride, not a bad idea. People know where you are. If you crash, you actually grab this thing, hold it down for like 3 seconds. It actually sends a message back, says, hey, I crashed, I need some help. Gives you your GPS coordinates, and then go, you know, fish you out of the ditch next to the trail, and hopefully get you home safely. Yeah,
really great idea, and you know, something we've seen in the outdoor space before for skiing and mountaineering and stuff. So having that beacon sort of approach, but you can follow the person without an emergency happening.
You can sneak it into your kids' like saddlebag, so you know where they are at night,
or their car. Night. Yeah. Just be sure to turn it off, because you don't want to jam it in your bag and then have, you know, the emergency crew show up at the parking lot to see that nothing's happened. So
that was a good idea.
Francis, we're going to throw it to you. You went and saw Schwalbe. They got some really interesting stuff coming down the pipe. What is it?
Absolutely. Big news at Eurobike and Interbike is their Schwalbe ProCore system. And what that is their answer to the age-old problem of low pressure on a tire. We've all been intrigued by the possibility of low pressure, tire pressure for traction and also rolling resistance on very rough conditions. But if you're, for most guys, heavy guys with a lot of rocks, anything under 25 psi, you're at risk of pinch flatting and burping your tire and losing your sealant, your pressure, and crashing. So what they have is 2 chambers, one inner one and one outer one. The inner one you basically put at 60 to 70 psi, and the outer one you can go from 10 psi to 25 psi. So it really opens the door for traction possibilities. Target market is all mountain racing and enduro racing, because it adds 250 grams to a 27.5 tire. But really, it opens new doors, and it could be a competitive advantage in racing.
Now, is it something that you put into an existing tire, or is it a system of an outer tire with this semi-inner tube in it?
Great question. The real magic and why this is might have a chance in the market is you can use any rim and any tire. You just buy their system for $230, and before they had two holes, 2 valves. Now it's just 1 valve, so it'll work with your existing rims and existing tires, just, you know, with this system.
Sounds really interesting. I mean, cool. You know, one of those things we're going to have to see and try out to really make a call on. But you know, Schwalbe is I think the one and only tire company that all they make is bike tires.
Absolutely.
So so you know, those guys thought it out before they went and did it. So it should be really interesting to see. Greg, you're our pedal guy.
Yes.
We got some speed skating road pedals yesterday. What do we got today?
We got a different kind of a pedal that moves. It's a platform pedal for mountain bikes, where the platform actually moves from the axle. It moves 16 degrees, 8 fore and 8 aft. And it was built by a company from South Korea called Road Not Taken. And the idea behind it was that the inventor wanted something that was a little bit more stable for hard cornering and gave a natural feel to it at the same time.
So to be clear, this is a flat pedal.
It's a flat pedal, and so the float is built into the pedal itself, and it uses 2 elastomers on each side. So, you know, it's not like it just floats around really easily. There's definitely a little bit of tension in there.
Really interesting. It sounds like another thing that we're going to have to try before we can make a call on. But one of the great things about Interbike is that you're going to find in the nooks and crannies some of these interesting little things like that. So very cool. Well, we've got a lot of content going up on MTBR and RoadBikeReview.com from the show right now. It's going to last for a couple weeks. We've got so much of it, and be sure you check in for that. We'll have a bunch of giveaways. I'm going to be giving away all the swag I have, including this cool beer hammock. So
how do I answer that contest?
So to enter those contests, all you have to do is comment and like on an article. Okay. And then you have to check back, because sometimes we can't get in touch with you through Facebook because of the messaging mess. But we got some giveaways for you. That's for us from Interbike, for the MTBR Road Bike Review crew. We'll see you on the trail or the road.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry.
Cheers.